family, and friends, and as always, my beloved veterans, it's Emilio Roman, and I'm joined by my lovely, beautiful, spirited co-host, Umara.
Ludi, good morning, good morning. Welcome everyone who's joining. Thank you.
Amen, amen. Thank you so much, Umara. And if you notice, we're running a little behind schedule because we were on the beach and it's so windy that we had to come back up. And so you can see the blinds are moving here. While it is beautiful and the temperature is 54 degrees, it is super windy. So again, we're running behind schedule a few minutes. But look how gorgeous. Let's take this all in. Let's take this all in. And Umar, you mind taking us into a breath as we're running around here?
Yes, absolutely. Let's do that with that beautiful backdrop, of course. So close your eyes, thumbs up on the receiving mode, and take a deep breath on the count of 5. Hold for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let go. Center. Be grateful. Be present. Right.
Thank you for that. I needed that. As we're running downstairs, I was like, oh, okay. I'm running, and Omar and I are highlighting, the beautiful guests that we had this morning, and we're just kind of really counting our blessings. And then I get outside and in position, I'm like, wow, it's windy. But you know what? It's all good. We're here, and let's see if our guest is backstage. I don't see our guests, but go ahead and talk to us about who is this outstanding individual.
Absolutely. I'm so looking forward to meet this amazing lady. Her name is Lotus Riche, and she's known as Mrs. Ignite and Take Flight, and is a certified life coach. She's a U.S. veteran, and she's also a correction officer. So she is also a Guinness World Record holder 2020 and author, highly sought after motivational speaker and experienced trainer specializing in creating dynamic change and igniting others to discover their own personal best through her company, Lotus Riche Ignites. So, in short, she's an overall badass.
She's a badass. And I'll tell you what, thank you for that introduction of Lotus, because I got to meet her. And I love working with veterans, and that's why we started off by saying, welcome, Lotus Riche, U.S. veteran. So I know she's got a litany of accomplishments, but for me, when you're a veteran, I'm a little biased, So I've worked with the veterans all the time, and that was the connection that she and I had when we met at Robert J. Moore's event in Canada, when we were all there for participation in breaking the Guinness World Record for being one of the most authors signing a book simultaneously. We did this, I want to say February 15th, 2020 in Toronto, Canada, your backyard. And so I got to meet Lotus there. We connected right away. And she has her own programs. And she was interviewing people. I was like, yeah, I like her. And if you see her and all her programs, she does StreamYard. In fact, truth be told, right, they say that when you imitate someone, it's a form of flattery, right? It's the ultimate form of flattery. And so I saw her. I'm like, man, I like the way she does her StreamYard. It's very professional. She brings on dynamic speakers. And so she's one of the people that I modeled this program after, because I was like, yeah. So there we go. So veterans doing great things. And hopefully I gave her the link. Let's see if I'm trying to figure the time. Lotus, is she on Eastern Standard Time? Let's see. So Daniela, if you're watching this, please give a shout out to Lotus Riche to let her know that we're ready for her whenever she is. And
Meanwhile, we have Angel Marie join us today. Hello, Angel. Thank you so much for joining early today. She's even two hours behind, so that's really early for her. And also Lisa Jobar. So both of these ladies joined really early today. Thank you so much. Good morning. Good morning, Lisa. Good morning, Angel.
Angel, wonderful. Then we're going to go ahead and bring Angel on for a few minutes here, because I know she is awesome. We had a great time yesterday. Angel, awesome. And let's see here. Let's see. Let's see. How cool is this? So I know if Angel accepts, until we figure out with our guests.
Yes.
This is exciting. This is so exciting. All the things that are happening, the blessed people that we're meeting, the families that we're reaching out.
Absolutely.
Tell
Blessed
me,
be Emilio.
tell me, Umara, have you been connecting with the people after the summit? Because like the summit has been unbelievable.
Well, my circle has certainly expanded, all thanks to you and thanks to God. So I've been really blessed. I've connected with Lisa. We are planning to launch retreats in the future.
Wow.
So that's like who knew you, right? Who thought? So
Wow. I love that. I love that. So yeah, Lisa, Joe, and I were back and forth this morning. Angel, I know Dr. My God, Dr. George Grant. He built a collaboration with the other doctor, Naileen.
yes. I am building a collaboration with Dr. Grant myself. We're meeting him on Saturday.
Love this.
It's like, who knew? I'm so blessed. And I connected with Angel Marie. She did some clearing the other day for me.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, whoever hasn't taken the opportunity, I don't even know if the opportunity is still open, is it? Share to people after the summit.
Yes, exactly. So this is the whole power, the true power of collaboration. I've been a part of stuff that they say they're collaborative, but it wind up being a big pitch fest. I'm just saying, right? So that's why when we all do something, when you do your own retreats, when you do your own stuff, typically what you do is you bring in, you're like, wow, that served me, that event served me, not knocking it, but I know that I would have done this differently. And so that's all this summit is. I've been to many summits. They're freaking long. They're great. I know they got all these highlight speakers. That's wonderful. But truth be told, I don't have that time nor the energy to invest. So that's why we brought the summit and made it what it is. We brought it and made it small. And people are getting a lot of value from it. And
Yep.
It's like, oh, look who's here. Oh, I see her. And I think she is ready to come on. Let me tell you who we have coming on. It is the Fireball MC, all the way from Arizona.
Good morning.
Shine on. Bring that shine on song.
Come on, let's bring it up. Let's say good morning, good morning. It's 5 a.m. for me. Sing it out because we are the ones that set the tone for the day. Beautiful Amara and husband Emilio Romano. Yeah! We're shining. Happy Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. It's Christmas Eve in many places. Yeah!
I could tell Angel used to be a dancer. I could just tell by her moves.
Oh, I used to breakdance. I did. I used to breakdance. I won shows. Yes.
I knew it.
Yes. We get that in common. Yes. Okay. Good morning. What's happening?
Good morning. All is well. So we're blessed to have you, and so we have our lovely guest coming on. I can't wait to bring her on. She's probably there was a miscommunication, but no worries. We're going to keep this going, and when Lotus Riche shows up, we're going to honor her. But right now, Umar and I were talking about all of the collaboration. And Angel, can you speak about that? Can you speak the connections that you've made, people that you continue to impact in this short period of time?
Oh my gosh, when you start to work with people, it's been like 2-3 weeks we put this thing together for the Spiritual Fitness Summit. And in that time, the collaboration has been extreme. Like me and Lisa Joe, and I see that she's on the line. Lisa Joe, hello. And, it has been beautiful to get to know her, get to know Ivy Perez, get to know Amara. Oh my gosh, girl. And, moving forward and with Dr. Grant.
Yes.
And also with Austin. Oh my gosh. moving forward with Austin, we never know. And Hector Rodriguez, I'm not sure what's going to happen there, but I'm just open for collaborating, because these people that we're on, these amazing experts, global leaders, they see the value in that collaboration. Like you and me, Amelia, when we met,
Yes.
It was like, what can we do? What can we do together to serve others, to help others?
Amen. Amen. Yes. And thank you for that. And I just knew without verbalizing it, that it just it was an intrinsic, right? It was an intrinsic feeling, experience with you. I was like, man, I just love her. I don't know what it is about her spirit, her energy. And sure enough, when you trust what shows up, right? And you go ahead and look at the ripple effect that this has had. We got a flood of testimonials yesterday from speakers and from people who participating said, I don't know what happened here, but there was a shift. There's something in the way I'm viewing things. And that was the energy, the collective energy that everyone brought. And again, so thank every single one of you. It was just my vision, but it was your presence, every single one of you, that really put a shining light on all of this.
It really was. It was a collaboration of everyone, and being able to get with everybody beforehand and really do, like, how do we want to show up? What are we going to do? This is how it's going to go. And having that participation, you have a great tribe, a great community of people and you really do, Emilio. And they were so easy for me as the MC to work with, to get to know, so that I could bring that energy. Because they showed up. They showed up saying, hey, I'm here to serve. This is for Emilio. We love him. And it's for the people. And that's huge. That was huge, because that was easy for me to be able to be what you call the fireball MC. I'm coining that. That's
it's yours. You own it.
Thank you, Daniela.
Yes. So go ahead. I'm listening. This is wonderful. Umara, I know there's people commenting, and I feel it.
Well, Daniela is saying Lotus Riche will be coming right on.
Oh, wonderful.
She did get in touch with us. Thank you so much, Daniela. She's our powerhouse, backstage powerhouse.
Yes, she is.
Okay, so Lotus Riche, let's see. So I don't see her on the screen yet. So no worries. So this is amazing. Tell us, Angel, how long do we have before we're going to take away, because we have to take away, and tell people the reason we have to take away the gifts that all the beautiful speakers put forth, because there's a lot of value in that.
Oh, yes. And if you go, and Danielle's going to put it down, if you go to spiritualfitnesssummit.com, scroll all the way down, register, go ahead and put your email in, and we'll send you the free ones. I mean, it's immediate. It just comes right up. And I'm actually the first one jumping up in the air, and the first one. And, we do, all these speakers, these global leaders, yes, gave graciously from their heart 30 minutes and half an hour. Hector's giving 3 hours.
Excuse me.
3 hours of his. I even signed up for that one. That's on a Tuesday next week, and but we do need to take it down. Like, I have over 15 readings and things that I'm doing. Sooner or later, we do need to take it down. That's tomorrow, Christmas night. We wanted to give you a Christmas gift, a shiny Christmas gift, and go ahead. And we're taking it down at midnight tomorrow's Christmas Eve, Christmas night, midnight. That's when we got to cut it off. So get over there to spiritualfitnesssummit.com. Get your freebies, but the gifts from the heart, okay?
You know what? Yeah, you just reminded me. Thank you. You know what, guys? Listen, there's always someone around the holidays that we forget to give them a gift. Why not go ahead and surprise the hell out of them when they wind up getting these consultations, these gifts of real value? I mean, you really can't even put a dollar amount on these gifts. So, hey, just saying, there's always somebody who we forget to give a gift, and we always have what's called that cognitive dissonance. It's like, oh my God, what am I going to give them? And we wind up giving them something actually of greater value than they gave us. This is just human behavior. So you have an opportunity to gift them something that's going to really impact their lives going into 2021.
I mean, I just one example before she comes on, and then I'm going to go away and I'll come back a little later. Is Amara, you've given a beautiful, I mean, and I'm thinking about doing it because, I want to kind of look at what I'm eating, and because that's one of the things in the fitness.
Absolutely. And some people have taken advantage of it and they're loving it already. It's not even been that many days. But to be honest, it's a divine connection. These are free gifts. And they're, like you said, they're gifts. We're giving it from our heart. It's just giving as a joy of Christmas. And people who are divinely connected are resonating with the same alignment and are ready will sign up.
Yes.
So, and that's the connection. That's the whole thing that was surrounding this summit, to connect with the like-minded people, with the same heart frequencies, because after all, we're all just electrons vibrating with certain kind of frequency, and we're going to attract that. Sorry to get into too much logic there, but I'm a logical kind of person. But honestly, we're all human beings, and it's a divine law, the law of attraction. So like Amelia said, take advantage of this law of attraction and give your loved one that gift, that person that you were thinking of giving something very, very special. You might not even know. You might turn their life around, their whole business around, their whole health around.
Yeah, but a blessing. Thank you for sharing that. And Angel, we were so honored and blessed to have you on as a Fireball MC. How can if someone's saying, oh my God, I wish I would have had Angel on at my event. Can people hire you?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm a professional speaker. Some people go, Angel, what's the difference between a public speaker and a professional? A professional speaker gets paid to have their presence. So I get paid to be there. And when I'm the MC, there's more to it. And you both know this, that I help train the speakers, help carve out what we're going to do so that we could move quickly through, so it wouldn't be boring and we'd keep the high energy. So yes, they can absolutely hire me. Go to either just message me or go to angelmarieshines.com, and go ahead and send this out, because I know someone out there is watching their corporate Zoom calls and are like, oh my God, if I have to watch one more of these calls, and you know what? Your Zoom calls, your Zoom calls and your meetings over at Discover Card, anywhere, any summit, they need me. Yeah, they need the Fireball so that
the Fireball, yes.
So that they can get it moving, and it makes it interesting. And it's easier to learn when you're engaged and laugh. Yeah. I mean, didn't we laugh, Amara?
Yeah. It was such a clearing, really. Angel is such a blessing, not only her energy, but the clearing that she gives a person. I had an almost an hour session with Angel, and I came out a new person, I would say. So thank you so much for that, Angel.
You're so welcome. And I'm again going to say to you that are feeling isolated, feeling that are not getting out, that are feeling like you're coming down, give yourself permission to reach out and get some help. Reach out and say, hey, what can I do? Who can help? And you know what? These global leaders, there's all of us here waiting for you. You must ask, and it's okay to ask. And maybe you don't know what the ask is. Go ahead and do it anyway. Oh.
I love this. I love this. And you know what, Angel? Again, we're so excited in the relationship, and we build up a partnership for sure. And I'm 90% certain more that we're going to already work on the next one. And this is why one of the many reasons we fell in love with Angel. Angel has a book, and she doesn't just have a book that she sells like many authors. Her book has a mission and a purpose. And if you can introduce that book and explain what is it that you do with that book, I would appreciate that.
Sure thing. It's 52 Secrets for Greater Success and Higher Self-Esteem. It's not a book that you get on ebook. No, because it's not one you want to get it and physically go, inspiration. There's 52 different ones. But the big thing, because I think your guest is ready to come on, the big thing is I have a senior giving program. And that means when you purchase the book, when you invest in yourself in this book, that's a great self-help book for your self-help library. You also are investing in a senior, because I will take one of these other copies. I will physically go to a facility and I will gift in your name to one of the seniors. So
Yes.
you're going to, in your name, Emilio, because I know you're going to get one of these. In your name, Emilio and Daniela, I'm going to go to senior living facility and gift it in your name. That's
Amazing.
yeah. Just love that program to help seniors. Go ahead, Amalia.
Save one for me, so I'm getting one.
Okay, please go to lightworkersgifts.com.
Yeah.
Or angelmarieshines.com. Don't get it on Amazon, because then I can't sign it and I don't know who bought it. I want to physically sign it and send it to you, Amara. So
I love it.
He's looking right now.
I love it. So you know what, Angel, thank you for that. And you know what, I want you, Angel, I'm going to bring on our guest. And so I want you to say hi to her, because you two ladies need to connect. So let me go ahead, drum roll, please. And Umara, who is it we're bringing on? Drum roll.
We are bringing on our beautiful, oops, sorry.
There you go. Lotus
Riche.
Riche, and the crowd goes wild. And the crowd.
Hello. Good to see everybody. Hi.
Wonderful, wonderful. Our beloved veteran. So, whereabouts are you, Lotus? What part of the country?
I am in Washington, D.C.
Wonderful. Okay, you're at the Capitol. All right.
Yes.
All right. Are you going to be giving a press release this morning? Are you going to be at the Oval Office?
You know, they wanted me to help them out, but I said, I've got to go and hang out with Emilio and Angel, because, you know, they're just so the bomb. And so they were like, okay, we'll excuse you. It's Emilio, so why not?
Hey, I love you, my beloved veteran. Listen, much love. I love you're in the spirit of the season. I wanted you to connect with Angel and Umara. Ladies, connect.
Hi, ladies. How are you? It's great to see you guys. Love the energy. I do that a lot. Keep those fingers going. Get moving. Get your body going. I always tell people, drop that positive energy.
Yes.
Yes. It's so good to see you, Lotus, and to finally meet you. I've seen you before, I have to admit. So it's so wonderful. Emilio, you know, the collaboration is awesome. So good morning.
Good morning.
So good to have you here, Lotus. Oh my God. Emilio won't stop talking about you. And I was fascinated by how, you know, badass you are. So I love you.
Thank you so
about
much.
the introduction. I loved it. I was reading, and I met you when we met in Canada, and we are participants we're both in the Guinness Book of World Records for being one of the most authors signing a book simultaneously.
Yes.
So thank you, Robert J. Moore. And I was going to say to you, when I was reading your bio, I was like, man, you're a total badass. I mean, you're like a combat. So you were training combat. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yes. Well, of course, most of you know, because my brother always lets people know I'm a veteran. I'm prior Navy, and I'm so thankful to the Navy, but to all the services globally, because we all have a mission and a message. And the message, from my opinion, is that we want everybody to experience the freedom that they rightfully should have on the planet, just to be free to be. And so when I was in the military, of course, I was an electrician. I taught people from all over the world that came on board. If you wanted to succeed and be an electrician or have electrical safety on board, you had to come to my class. I had to sign your quals. And that's where I learned to fire my first weapon. It was, I want to say it was a 45. I don't want to go too far back. People be like, darn, those guns wasn't even out when God was born, But so, but that
Yeah.
was my first weapon. But then when I went and got involved at the police academy with corrections, the shotgun became my weapon. That's where I learned my hand-to-hand combat. And prior to that, as a teenager, I practiced martial arts thanks to my mom and my dad. But it was in the military where I really learned more skills of survival. And then when I went over into corrections, I really had to learn to survive, because I'm telling you, I worked at 3 separate correctional facilities, top of my class in every one. And you don't get to be top of your class from just being intellectually smart. You have to be physically smart. You have to watch how you maneuver day to day. And also, you have to really be smart with people, not just with the officers that you work with or your higher ups, but also with the inmates, if you will. Why? Because every inmate isn't guilty, and every inmate isn't innocent. But what they all have in common, it's pervasive no matter who they are, where they're from, or what color they are, is that most people just want to be successful. And we've made mistakes in our lives, all of us, and some of us are just a finger snap away from prison. And what I learned in this hand-to-hand combat, not from the physical side, but from the intellectual side, is you don't always have to fight it out. You can think it out and talk it out and love it out. And yes, we can extend love to anybody. It doesn't matter who they are, where they're from, or what they've done. Because after all, even the Bible says, judge not, for with that same measure of judgment you use, you shall be judged also. So it's not up to us to judge. It's up to us to love and do what we're called to the planet to do. So that's how I do my combat. It's more like a 1-2 knockout. I used to box early on. I've got an uncle, I've got a cousin who's a heavyweight or featherweight world champion, and it's my 1-2 knockout. Physical hand-to-hand combat, but that mental hand-to-hand combat is the best, because I learned to lead from love. So I hope that answered the question.
Oh man, thank you, Umara. I know you've got some comments out there, because this is amazing.
I was so into what she was saying, I didn't even look in the comments. Danielle is saying, wow, martial arts, knew you were strong, woman, but you are a badass. And she's also saying, thank you for your service.
Thank you.
So Amelia worked for you, right, Lotus?
The Marines.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes. And I'm gonna tell you, the Marines, I love them. I spent a lot of time with Marines on my ship. I had brothers who were on board with the Marines, and I was one of maybe 2 people that could go in their berthing on the ship. Of course, you have to have a certain clearance and all that, but I received the utmost respect when I was in their berthings. I received the utmost respect, in that if they had to follow me somewhere, and they're gonna follow you, because they like to keep their area secure. It doesn't matter who you are. I just love those guys. They came on board with us, and they're our brothers. We work together. So some people may say they work for us, but I like to say they work with us, because any military force, we all at some juncture depend on one another. When I worked for the Department of Defense in Japan, I saw all people. If they were Marines, if they were Navy, whoever they were, if they needed a substance use disorder counseling, I saw them all. And so this is what I know. Even in the dire of times, we still must come together, because actually we tease each other. I'll tease anybody, Air Force, Marines, Army, I'll tease them. But at the end of the day, we all need each other, not to survive, but to thrive.
Yeah.
Wow.
This, you know what? I'm gonna let Angel, because I know I'm enjoying it. Angel was supposed to be. We were gonna say bye to Angel, but I'm loving this. No, I'm loving this.
Angel!
Like the dynamic, how the energy just shows up. Angel, I know you've got something to share.
Well, I thank you, and I really love how you put that, to not just to get out there and get going, but to thrive it. And there is different vibrational field, and you bring that because you keep saying you're not just in the correction field just to get in there and kind of just help them out. You understand how to not think it out, but to love it out. And I really love how you put that, because when we come from a different place vibrationally, frequency wise, it steps in, and you can be a badass. We can be that boxer. We can be whatever that is. But when the bottom line is we want connection.
Yes,
exactly.
And that's what you're serving. So thank you for your service. And I love how you said thank you to all service, because really, you know, I mean, people say to me, Angel, thank you for your service. And I'm like, you're welcome. And we should thank everyone. It's just not military. It is everyone, what they're doing when they're coming from here.
Exactly. Wow. And that's great, Angel. I had my postal man yesterday. I'm just gonna call his name Shane. You rock. You know, every person matters, and it doesn't matter what vocation they're in. We all are serving in some capacity. So I'm just really thankful, and to everybody out there, no matter what capacity you're serving in. You know, you may not be have a psychology background or a business background, or you may not be a nurse or a doctor or a lawyer or whatever it is, but you matter because you're on the planet. And so I give a hearty hello and thank you to everybody on the planet that's serving in some capacity. Drop that positive energy.
I love it. I love it. And Lotus, oh man, I'm like, this is so wonderful. Tell us, share with us, because I know you personally from just our interaction, and I follow you.
Yes.
Tell us, what are you right now doing with your radio shows, your books? Tell us about where you are now and where you're headed into with 2021 as a servant leader that you are.
Well, right now, of course, you know, I've got another book coming out. It's going to be amazing. I did another book with Rosemary Sanchez and Analia Iksani and several other authors. We did transcending taking the opportunity basically to transcend in the midst of crisis. We did that a few months ago, and it was wonderful. And I think it was very timely. And the reason being is because so many people have to learn to transcend in the midst of crisis. And then I have another book that's just about to hit the market, basically taking the opportunity in your life basically to transcend, because everything is an opportunity, and you really have to show up and take the opportunity in the time of the opportunity. And then I've got another book that's getting ready to come out with a wonderful young lady. She spearheaded this thing, Brenda Robles. She's amazing. It's a book that it's like the journey in me, you know, and the book is basically a conglomerate of authors that are talking about what their journey looked like. So I can't give everything totally away. They'll know what I'm talking about, Brenda, because it hasn't hit yet. So I don't want to totally give it away, but I'll just tell you that's what it sounds like. Okay. So I've got that book coming out. Then I've got another book soon to hit the fan. I've got the Pro Network, where we are working with people all around the world. We're working with professionals to help them network to get their businesses out and get them in front of people who love and need and want their services, and who are ready to really invest in themselves as they invest in the world. And also, I'm working with the F Foundation out of Burundi, Africa, helping young girls go to school, get educated, become the engineers that they want to be, or whatever they are called to the planet to be. That I'm doing that. And then in 2021, I've got a global conference coming right here to Washington, D.C. with women all
Wow.
over the world. They're coming here. And who knows, we may have some first ladies that show up as well. I can't
Amen.
let that too much out of the bag. And then, of course, we've got another conference coming up with, it should be coming up in, I want to say, next month. It should be
Okay.
coming up with the ladies out of Nigeria.
Okay.
And it's the Women Reach Out with God initiative. It's called the She Rise Conference. You don't want to miss that. And of course, the Lotus Riche Ignites Corporation. We are working globally with other entities, putting other kids to school in other countries. And of course, those of you entrepreneurs, if you're looking to get your videos out, you're looking to get training on marketing and a myriad of other things, let me know. And also, you know, Emilio, I do the StreamYard training, the Zoom training. We do all of these trainings, but primarily we are helping to train people to do 2 positive things that are going viral. And it's
Yes.
called
Amen.
Leading with Love. You got to lead
Leading
with
with
love.
love. I love it. I love it. You know what? I love that you mentioned so many things. One thing that stood out, I would like you to make sure if there's anything that you're doing locally in Washington, D.C., it's only a few hours from us here.
Yes.
So let me know. So, because I want Danielle involved however she
Yes.
can, especially with the leading, with the
Yes.
women's program. So please feel free to share
Yes.
sponsorship
Well,
opportunities or anything like that.
Definitely. I would love to have you as one of the sponsors, especially for the International 2021. It's going to take place in September for the International F Foundation conference that we're doing right here in Washington, D.C. It is going to be phenomenal. So, of course, you and Daniela and I will talk offline.
Yes.
Angel, Umara, we can talk offline. I'm extending an invite to both of you to come here because we're hoping and praying that at September, this COVID will be past us.
Yes.
If COVID isn't past us, we're still going to do it virtually. So we have tenacity. So we're not going to give up. But it's going to be so amazing, Emilio. I cannot wait till it jumps off here. Yeah. And the Pro Network, we've got another event in April. I believe it's April 3rd. But you guys will see the commercials and flyers. You guys will see all that out. And the Pro Network event is going to be online. So we would love to have you guys jump on board and be a part of that Pro Network event, and as well as the She Rise event next month. It's all going to be so fantastic, and portion of the monies that we're raising is going right to help children get through school, purchase computers for some of those who are experiencing hardship. So it's going to be phenomenal. Just a lot of explosive things going on.
Yes. And you know, Lotus, thank you for sharing that, because I know that if Lotus Riche, if you're involved, I know that you don't get involved in things that really don't bring value and love to the community.
Exactly.
So I know that I want to be a part of it in some capacity. And thank you for that. And Umara, what do we got going on the comment section? Because I know people are like, what is happening?
The comment section is blowing up with comments right now. Thank goodness you asked me. So Lionel is saying, wonderful words of wisdom, Lotus. They're really admiring your heart and your words. And Daniela said, for the previous conversation that we were having, she's saying, yes, so true, Lotus. We honor all branches of military. You are all in service. We are all in service for the common goal to serve and protect. Lisa is saying, love it out. Oh yeah, the only way to go, Lotus. You're bringing a lot of light and love into the world. Thanks for the great work. And Danielle's amazing again saying, it is funny though, the banter that the different branches go back and forth with. My son is in Air Force and he's always telling Emilio, little Thomas, crayons are always missing. He said, please eat crayons.
But you know,
Lionel is saying, I love that fact that Lotus expresses that all that are serving are equal, not that one is better than the other. I like to thank you for all our freedom, along with all the military support. And last but not least, Danielle is saying, wow, you are doing so many amazing positive things. Lead with love. That's awesome.
Thank you for that. Before we go on, Lotus, I really would like you to off the air help us out. We get so many more comments than this,
Yes.
and so for some reason we're not getting it. So I love my wife while she's commenting. There's so many much more coming on, and I would love you to guide me on this because I believe we're doing a disservice when we don't get to have all these comments on. So if you can give us a tip on that.
Yes, I'll give you one of my tips, but let me share this because I'd be remiss if I didn't say this. In February, I'm going to be doing a TEDxX talk with the visibility strategist herself, Miss Patricia Rogers. And she is reaching out to so many people all over the world, inviting them to the TEDxX. And I didn't want to forget that, so I wanted to make sure I said that. So just wanted to put that out there and thank her for all that she's doing. So the best way to do it, because I don't see any here we go. Okay. All right. I see the comments. A real quick thing to do is go right to your Facebook. If you're streaming to Facebook, go right to your Facebook and go into your settings. When you go into your settings, there's an area in your settings where you want to stream to. Now I'm doing this from up in here. Right?
Sure.
So go down to the bottom. If you look down, you'll see StreamYard. Click on it, and then what will happen is that will allow people that's on your page to view you on StreamYard. Also, there's a link that you can send to people when you invite them. Is it that one? No. Well, where you can allow people's comments to show up on the page. Okay. So yeah, you and I'll have to get together. I'll be happy to do it. I train people with this, and I can tell you. Let me see if I can grab my phone. I usually have one of my staff members or somebody using it. So hold on 1 second. I'm gonna mute my mic, and I'm going to see if I can get that phone. Hold on.
Awesome. This is great. So you see, we're getting the power of collaboration right here, right now. Everyone here wants to share information, and we encourage everyone. That's what this summit was about, right? And going back before Lotus comes back on, Angel, tell us what's the best thing you like about what Lotus just shared. Give us the one thing you loved.
Thank you for that. I think that the biggest thing is the variety. The variety. I mean, she's doing with the military, but then she's also going all the way down with helping the kids to Africa, to the TEDx. I mean, the variety of what she can do, there really is no limits, especially virtual right now. There really isn't. So if you're putting limits on yourself and you're saying, because many of my clients will always say this, well, when this happens, I'll do this.
Right.
These global leaders, and absolutely, Lotus is one of them. We don't stop. We don't wait for someone to. We just say, "Hey, I'm walking in, and maybe it's not perfect. Maybe it's not, but we're still go right, Lotus. We're just gonna move into that because no matter what, we're moving forward to be in wherever it shows up. Like even like on your program, I showed up.
You showed up.
And moved. And I want to encourage everyone. Your garbage man matters. Your garbage woman matters. Those ones that those big trucks that get out early in the morning. Go give them a card. Go give them a Christmas card.
Very.
And just leave and say, I appreciate you.
Thank you for that. No, I love it. I love that. That's why everyone matters and it's so significant. Lotus, are we back?
All right. Yeah. So I'm back, and I'm actually trying to share. I've shared it in a number of groups, and of course you can start watch parties from here, and I'm of course doing it from my phone. I had someone share with me that, let me turn this down, pardon me. I had someone share with me that they were trying to share it, but they needed to check and see if I was your friend, and I am your friend. So if you would go, when you get a minute, just go into your settings and adjust your setting, because you may have it set where it's kind of like a private, where it cannot be shared or what have you. But that's okay, because all of us at some juncture should be able to share it to our pages, and
Wonderful.
our friends and folks can see it. So I'm
Yes.
going to go to my page to see if it's there, and I'll let you know.
Wonderful, wonderful. I'm loving all this, the exchange of information, of ideas, and I got to learn so much more about you today, Lotus. If people wanted to get a hold of you, is this the right one? Lotus Riche, ignitesyou.com. Is that?
Yeah, the best one is Lotus at lotusricheignitesyou.com, and folks can reach out to me. They can call me directly, or they may not get me. They'll get one of my staff members,
Yeah.
and they can call me directly at 1-800-593-9733, 1-800-593-9733. And that's the easiest ways to reach me.
Awesome. Awesome. Oh, this is great. Ladies, do you have anything that you want to impart to Lotus or to the audience before we close this out in the next 2 minutes?
I'll go and then I'll let you go, Amara. And what I would like to say is to really intrigue and to promote, to ask everyone to take this energy that Lotus is bringing to us today and see in your life where you can be of service. Even the little ones really do help, because you can feel her energy of always wanting and always seeing those opportunities. So see where you have that opportunity in your life today, Christmas Eve, and just reach out. And it's virtually too, and come from that place of love, how she does, and do the mic drop.
Boom.
Yes,
I love it.
I love it. I love it.
So beautiful. Thank you so much, Lotus, for joining us today. It's
Pleasure.
an honor knowing you and for all the humanitarian work that you're doing. And I would like you to tell, just to touch on it, about the Ignite and Take Flight. What is that? So that really touched my heart when the whole thing there.
So I had a great sister and friend of mine asked me when I first came back to the United States after working over in Japan for a few years. When I started my counseling and consulting corporation in Georgia, Dr. Brooks said to me, "Well, Lotus, what do you want to do?" And I said, I just really want to inspire people. I want to inspire them so that they can ignite the positive energy and love on the inside, ignite that flame on the inside so that they can really live a freer and fuller life on the outside that would help them ignite and really take flight in every area of their life. And I was like, that's it. That's what I want to do. And this is what I know. If you walk in what God has given you to do, you can ignite what's on the inside that God has endowed you with. And you can really take flight in this life, in every area of your life. You may not be the bee's knees, if you will, when you first get started, but it takes time. It's all a learning lesson. And like many people say, what about your logo? And you can see my logo and my beautiful face right here. It's the lotus flower, and I'm rising from the mud. And that mud is the divorces you may have gone through, the pains, the rapes, the hard time at work, life challenges. Even the pandemic is a part of our mud. But we rise from the mud. And as you know, the lotus flower, it's one of the flowers that the deeper in the mud it grows, the more majestic and brilliant and magnificent it rises. So I charge everybody on the planet to be that lotus rising out of the mud into the brilliance and ignite and take flight in every area of your life. Don't let anything stop you, good, bad, or indifferent. Send love. No matter what happens in your life, send love and rise from the mud and be the brilliant you.
I
Ignite
love
and
it.
take flight.
I love it. I love it. Mic drop. I love it. And Lotus, thank you for that. Before we leave, I want us to have a picture. So Daniela, I want us to do something either with two funny shots and with a lotus rising. I want us to do this. I want everyone, Lotus, if you don't mind opening up your hands. Okay, we can see this like this, lotus rising. Okay, ready, Daniela? And everybody go now. A funny shot. 1, 2. Thank you so much. She got it. All right.
Yay, send it to me. You
All
know,
right.
I always like to do the funny stuff. I love that.
I got it. So ready? Let's do one last funny shot. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Danielle, you got it? I love it. I'm sure she got it. And we're going to go ahead. I love this. Listen, Merry Christmas to you, Lotus. Merry Christmas to you, Angel Marie. Umara, we love you. Merry Christmas. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to sign out. Oh, man, this is just, I'm like a little kid. Love you, ladies.
Wow. Love you right back. Have a great day.
I'm Emilio Roman. I'm America's #1 spiritual fitness coach.
My name is Anilda Davila, and it's an honor for me to know Emilio Roman. I met Emilio through Austin James to be part of his co-author network project, Spiritual Fitness Survivor. And to me, it was like a divine connection.
Hello everyone, my name is Ivy Perez and I am a certified transformational life coach. Now I believe in the power of vulnerability. And over the course of the past year, I've been sharing my journey, my story on social media. And Emilio Roman actually reached out to me because of doing that and asked me to share my story. And becoming a part of the co-author network and becoming part of this book, the Spiritual Fitness Survivor book, not only has given me a platform to share my story, it has given me the ability to voice my journey, voice my story so that I can empower others to do the same.
Emilio has done a lot for me. This is actually the second book that I'm in, and it has been an amazing experience, all because of him. So the first one was a great experience, but when he approached me about doing a book with him, that was a no-brainer. Not only is he great at the publishing and doing the book, the support and tips that he gives you along the way are amazing. Even if you're not looking to do a book deal, if you're looking to grow your business, if you're looking to grow yourself and just be a better person, Emilio is definitely the guy that you want to follow.
Hi everybody, my name's Karen Drosnes and I am a co-author in this magnificent book, Spiritual Fitness Survivor. I met Emilio Roman through a really good friend of mine and immediately our energies connected. He is extraordinary at what he does and trust me, you will never feel alone when you work with Emilio. I happen to agree with a good friend of mine, Bridget, who says, even if you would choose not to write in the book, Emilio is someone you must know. I had been planning for a long time to share my story with everyone and the world of overcoming traumas. And then the next thing I know, I just opened my hands up and guess who jumped in them? Emilio Roman. Thank you so much. And please connect with Emilio. He is beyond amazing.